Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia kid, and
And Teresa.
hey, I hope y'all are all doing good. Had a great weekend and doing good the first part of the week. And yes, we know it's Monday. We figured with everything going on with the Super Bowl and it being a big Sunday afternoon and evening, we'd just wait till today to put out the video for y'all. Before we get started, we got some more great questions we're going to get to. Before we get started, a friend of ours, Christy, we hope you had a great birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
And see if you can keep Steven in line until the fight, and then we'll meet up at the fight, and I'll straighten him up from there. So,
You gonna give him an update on your daddy real quick?
oh yes, I talked to Mama just a little while ago. Daddy had went to the doctor today. She carried him, and the doctor said it's looking really good, and that he can start putting a little weight on it and work it as much as he can stand, and hopefully in a couple of weeks he's going to be back up walking. And
well, he looked a lot better.
Yes,
when we were there.
Yeah, we were there this
weekend.
past
Yeah.
weekend, and he was more himself than he has been. So you could tell he was feeling better. So just thought I'd update you. I know Danielle has been giving y'all an update too, and we're ready for him to get going. Just if he just don't smart off to Mama and
Get tuned up.
yeah, and she tuned. As soon as he gets well, I'm gonna enroll him in my tuning class
Yeah.
and see if I can't get that all straightened out. Cause
You're gonna get him hurt.
I mean, y'all already know
Are you ready to start questions?
the tuner's ready.
The tuner. Mm-mm-mm. All right. The first question tonight is from Sherry Orkick. She says, "Did you ever have any serious tornado weather scares during your time at Graceland? And does Graceland even have a basement you could escape to in bad weather?"
Well, the pool room and downstairs area was basically like a basement, and you know, if one or two times we had them, but I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, we knew about them. I don't won't say we got real concerned with them. We just didn't. We especially us kids. We we was having a good time. But yeah, we I can remember a couple, and if we were out at Graceland, that's where we would go. Elvis wouldn't, and Mom and Daddy, whoever was at his room, probably wouldn't. But but that's where we were a lot. But I mean, we didn't have anything just really really close. Down the street a couple times we had some tornadoes hit. So over the years.
Jimmy Murray, when you hear Elvis's voice,
Excuse me.
either on TV or the radio, do you ever turn your head and think he's there for a second?
Always. I mean, I think that, and then almost in a split second, when I look to see what it is, see if it's commercial or something that on YouTube of him singing or talking, and then I flash and think, God, I wished he was here, but yeah, at times it's kind of spooky, and I'd like to know, hey, if anybody else, if y'all send us in some comments, if anybody else has done that. So, but yeah, I probably always do that.
Okay, this is from at E815USA. Danny, I love your hats. How many do you own? Too many. Too many.
Did
Too many.
back up and read. I thought it said Danny. How many hats do you own?
It says, Danny, keep on or you're going to get tuned. Okay.
No, it didn't say that. It's fixing to be. I'm gonna tune you.
Just
Let me think. Probably about a little more than a dozen, I think.
yeah, probably.
Wouldn't that be about right?
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least.
I've got my eye on a couple, and
I think the last one
I've
you
been
got,
letting Teresa spend. So it's fixing to be time for.
I always get something for you, so I don't know what you're fussing about.
It ain't a hat.
The last time you got a hat, though, was at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, and you did buy that one.
Okay, then.
Okay, but it's time for another. But anyway, hey, let's move on. They don't want to hear about.
All right, NC Girl 60. Did Lisa ever spend the night at your house?
As far as like spend a night, sleepover, no, because we never slept, and it was not, it just, but there were several times if we were out at Graceland, we stayed up all night, or if they were doing something and we were out at our trailer, or, and she was out visiting us, we stayed up all night. So I guess, you could.
It probably would have been.
It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a sleepover because we hardly ever slept, and we never, had any. It's kind of hard because I'm not understanding exactly. I mean, if you're talking about like.
Probably if you
had cousins and kids,
Yeah. But if you had a sister, it probably would have been different because then there'd have been a girl in the house.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it just like I said, we just we were too wound up and high strung to sleep, but we stayed at both places. Or let's stay down at Uncle Vernon's with Rory. Sometimes not all night, but over until the morning. So we did a lot of that.
All right, from Emerald Rosemary. Did Elvis know about Lisa giving autographs, specifically the words she used? And if he let's see, and if he knew, did he reprimand her for the language she used and discipline her?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Sure, he got word of it, of course, and as far as discipline, if he might have thought about it, and it's possible he might have said something, but as far as a discipline, Lisa has said that in her own way. She got away with every damn thing. So, and when I say that, don't get me wrong. It wasn't, and nothing to be proud of. I know you shouldn't, but I mean, we grew up around adults. So, Lisa wasn't the only one. I mean, we were mean. We cursed. But a lot of kids did. I mean, we did things we wasn't supposed to, and it's just the way it is.
All right. Scully 290. Do you recall any scuffles or fights amongst the adults at Graceland? Or was there ever a time when things got out of hand amongst the guys?
I'm going to say this. Never, ever did I see it. Now, I didn't even really see arguments. I seen disagreements, but they worked it out. Now, that would be a great one for y'all to ask EFM and ask Mom or Daddy, because they were in the mix of it the majority of the time. And, that's a good, now that you've got me thinking, I bet, in that kind of situation and together as much as they were, I'm sure there was some I don't know if there was any knockdown dragouts. I don't think so, because I never heard about any. But as far as some good arguments, that's very possible. So shoot that to them. I bet there were.
All right, from Travis Van Voorhees. Did any girl ever approach you because of your connection to Elvis?
I mean, come on.
I know, right?
Look. I mean, that's...
because of your connection to Elvis.
I understand, but, I mean...
They wouldn't have cared how you look.
When they got through eyeing at Danny, they might have thought about Elvis, but... I can't even do that with straight... Of course.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it a little bit. That's just life.
That is the nature of those things.
Sure. And not meaning in a two way. I've been asked that a million times, and I'll answer it the same way I usually answer it. With that situation, girlfriends was not a problem. Like I said, the problem that comes, especially as you get into the teen years, then you're human and you have a heart, and you have them puppy loves, and come to find out, it ain't for you. It's for Elvis and Graceland, and what they can be around. Not all of them, but you know, a lot of them.
That
So,
seems
yeah.
like it would be hard to realize someone's using you, and you don't know if they care for you because of you or because of what they can do for you regarding Elvis and
Right.
Connection.
I mean, it's kind of when, you know, after we got, I mean, you married me because you thought I was rich, and I married you because I thought you were rich. And we both got a surprise, didn't we? So now, look at the marriage it's made. We're still together, darling.
Yep, that's right. Okay, last question is from Live Good Paul. Danny, it said that Elvis would sometimes sneak out of Graceland in an old black panel truck. Do you remember that truck, and did you ever ride in it?
I never rode in it. I do remember that truck. The last I seen that truck, it was behind the shop at Graceland, and it was full of mainly giant stuffed teddy bears and other stuff, gifts and stuff. They would pack it and hold them in there until, you know, they may give them, like I said, to children's homes and stuff like that after set up. But that was the last I seen of it. Now, whatever has happened to it, I don't know. But no, I never did. And all the times I remember it was behind there, and I don't even think it was running. There again might be a good for EFM to just, because, and Daddy, I would imagine, rode in it, or, you know, he does remember Elvis riding in it. So if you'd like to know a little more on that, ask them on that. But that was the last I seen it. So, y'all, with that, hey, hope y'all have enjoyed today's questions. I really want to say, as always, y'all, we can't thank y'all enough for the support that you give us. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. We love doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we're going to try to keep these things going as long as we can.
Especially, it helps if you, of course, subscribe, which doesn't cost anything.
Yes.
If you comment, even if you just say, hey, or Elvis rocks, that just helps with the analytics and helps our videos get out there to more people.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's what we're trying to do and like I said, not to make any apologies, but I know, and y'all, some of these questions that we get have maybe been asked, you know, in the past, but we get new subscribers every day, and that's where a lot of these. So we're gonna mix and try to please everybody. I know you can't do it all the time. We're gonna do our best, and we appreciate y'all being patient with us. We appreciate each and every one of the new subscribers. Hey, and y'all that are subscribed, tell all your friends. Like Teresa said, it doesn't cost anything to be subscribed. There's no fees or nothing. It just helps us continue to be able to do these videos.
Right. And one more thing on the posting a question. It's best to put it underneath the video. Whatever video you're watching, it doesn't have to be a new video you're watching to put a comment. Not where if it's been shared on Facebook or shared on the Memphis Mafia Kid channel Facebook page. Don't comment there. Actually, go to YouTube and under the video, because that's where it all goes up into YouTube Studio, and I have them all together, and it's a lot easier for me in one place to make sure that I get your question, because I don't always if they're put on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
And as we go, we'll figure out things that makes it easier for all of us. But y'all, with that, hey, y'all have a good week. We should have you another video out on Wednesday. Couple shorts, and might even possibly try to get you a bonus video out. Y'all, we love you. And remember, we always live Elvis.